What's up, guys? So today we're starting to build the sump, and I'm going to start cutting some acrylic. I already got it measured out on the table saw, and this time I'm going to cut the acrylic, so let's get going on it. Alright guys, I got my baffles all cut, and you can see I wiped the tank out already with some acetone, and I got all my baffles cut like I said. I'm going to be using all acrylic baffles except for one, and it's going to be that one right there is glass, and that's going to be the one that holds the most pressure. On this side I'm going to have a water chamber where I drain into, so that one's going to be holding more pressure than the rest of the sump. The rest of the sump is going to be pretty much equalized. So right now I'm putting in the first baffle, and this baffle is the baffle that sets the water level for the sump. So I'm setting this sump water level at 9 inches. So, and I'm trying to leave enough room for my new return pump. So, yeah, so I got this measured out, and the water level again is going to be 9 inches. And I'm installing this one first, that way I can get a good bead of silicone on each side of that baffle, since that's going to be the one really holding the most pressure of the entire sump, really, except for this one right over there is going to be a 13-inch baffle. But this one is going to be 9 inches, like I said. Sorry. So I want to get a really good bead of silicone around that one and in the gaps of it and stuff. So that's why that one's going in first, and then I'll place the bubble trap afterwards. Alright? Alright, so here we are with more of the sump build. I got all the baffles put in. Got my bubble trap here, and my water level baffle set there. And over here, I cracked the tank, trying to get one of the baffles in, and obviously cracked it. So I put a patch over it, so we should be good. And so I want to give you guys a rundown on how this sump is going to work, because this is where the drain lines are going to come into the sump. So let me get on to this side here where we don't have cracked glass. Alright, so basically the water is going to drain down into this compartment here, and this is a completely sealed off chamber, so there's going to be high water flow coming through here, so we should have no detritus buildup down at the bottom of this part of the sump, and it's going to overflow into this compartment here. Now I don't have the plate built yet, but I'm going to be putting a plate into this part of the sump in this chamber here, and there's going to be I'm thinking of running two or three filter socks. I'm not sure, haven't decided on what I'm going to do yet, but there's going to be filter socks in this chamber, and I'm going to be running 4-inch filter socks, so when it overflows this area, it's going to come into the filter sock area, and the filter sock should be sitting flush if I cut the holes right on this plate, and it'll go through the filter socks and then down underneath, and it'll go through to the protein skimmer and then travel on through the bubble trap into the return pump. So pretty much this is all I'm going to get done for tonight. I got to let these baffles, the silicone cure for these baffles, that way I can start working on building the tray for the filter socks. So yeah, the overall sump build went pretty well, aside from cracking the damn tank. I seem to be getting really good at cracking glass for this build now. But yeah, I'll come back at you guys when I get the tray built, and I think that's going to be it for this sump. It'll be done, and we'll just let the sump cure, and hopefully by the time the water test is done on the tank, the sump will be done curing, and we can just start setting this tank up. So I'll come back at you guys with the next clip with the filter sock tray built. Alright, going to be testing out the sump. Got it all done. It's been curing for about a week. So now we're going to test the flow of this thing. So here we go. Alright guys, so you can see how this is going to work. Overflow in this chamber into the filter sock chamber. The filter sock holes. Water level set 9 inches here, and we're filling up the return pump chamber now. I'm going to fill it all the way up just to get a good test on the side over there that I cracked. None of the baffles leaked, so we're good there. But this is basically how this sump is going to run, guys. And we're way over the water level baffle now, so. Alright, so we're going to test this out now and make sure that this is nice and watertight. Leaks over here so far, so we're good. We're looking good. Alright, guys. You can see there it's still going down these holes here. It's not overflowing here yet, so. I wonder if I was to plug one of these, if it would. I don't know if I can plug it enough. No, I can't. There we go, guys. Here's the sump. And we're just going to let it sit here full of water. Not for a long time, though. This is going to be a short water test. Alright, guys, peace.